Check 1 2 1 2. Are we recording? Yes, we are. Okay, so I'm going to do some hair. And the one thing that I must say about hair is just keep it simple. Don't overthink hair. Try to do fun shapes. Fun shapes really make it. Okay, so for this character, I feel like his ears are way too small. I feel like he would have kind of big ears. So I'm going to do it really simple. So even before we get to where the hair meets the head, let's just say we want to do a shape. So we're gonna do more of a squarish shape. So we'll do something like that. Something like that. Maybe bring it out a little bit. Something like this. That's a great start for hair. You want to make sure you have it away from the head. You don't want the hair to be too close to the scalp, unless that's a look. You could always, unless that's the look that you want. Okay, so now to really give this hair some to make it look real, you have to figure out where you want the hair, not the hairline, but the part. Like where is the part? Like, is it in the middle? Because that makes a difference. You can do the similar thing, but you can make it on the side like this. And see how I'm just using these lines to sort of here, maybe something like this, and then the lines would go around. So if the part is like this, regardless of where it is on the head, then I have these, coming in one direction, and then as it gets to the back, it would sort of flatten out. That's sort of like the hair going back behind the head. And then you can sort of make them coming out like this. And then for this, you can bring it around the ear, like just around back. But then these would go straight. So these lines would go straight down. And this would be the ear. And then this would be, something else. But it's important to just, even to break that down in simpler terms, you have the head. That took me forever to undo that. And then everything kind of goes like this. Smaller at the top. Kind of like that. So that's kind of what you want to think about with the part. Here, maybe that comes down like this. Maybe this gets a little bit tucked behind his ears. So something like that. And then when you color it, you can put little strands and stuff like that and kind of make it more dynamic. You could also, you can erase this. If you wanted to put it like it's coming down over his face kind of thing. So for her, let me move this guy, shrink him a little bit. Now, what kind of hair would she have? So let's make her with nice, like, straight black hair. So what I'm doing now is I'm just putting some shape for the forehead. You don't ever forget your character's forehead. There has to be some difference, some distance from the eyes, the eyebrows, to the top of the head. You don't want anything too low like that. Unless that's like a bang, which actually kind of looks nice. So since I did that, I'm going to make this whole part a shape like this. And that's actually going to be bangs like that. And for the rest, we're going to keep it really simple. We're going to go like this. Maybe we'll do some just out a little bit from the head. And then, so your neck would be something like this. Maybe. And for this part of the hair, let's go ahead and do that erase thing that we did before. Almost like, oops. And then let's have it so the hair is, some is going there, and then the rest is kind of coming down like that. So very simple. I feel like this bang should extend. Something like that. That looks a little bit better. So it's also just like balancing, you know, just make these shapes. Think of the hair as shapes, and then try to balance it out. Like, see how I have this coming out like this? I'm just kind of making shapes, but making interesting shapes, and sort of balancing out the weight. So let's do another option with her. Okay, so got the forehead here. And how about let's do the part here, and let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. And we'll do something like this. And we'll do the same on this side, but we won't make it as... That's good. So instead of making this come out the same exact way, I just did it a little bit lower here. So for this bang, go up and over. We'll even go here and just fold it back so it's almost like it's going behind that ear. Remember, the ones going straight back are a little bit shorter until they start going this way. And then again, some short ones just so it looks like it's going back behind her ear. And then the hair can come down. Something like that. This might be a little too wide out here. Might be able to shave that down. Hey, that looks a bit better. Want to make sure you have that hair here going back. You don't just want like, I mean, you could have the hair going in front, but if it's behind the ear, then you want to have these little hairs here. So just make a nice little frame. So let's move on to some other faces. And I'm just going to do these pretty quick. Let's see. Whoops. First we'll make the head shape. Just like a, you know, you want that dome to kind of protrude out the back. Neck would be maybe around here, like this. So maybe some really curly hair. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this really thick. And I'm going to do a lot of these little curly motions. And these curly motions are really fun. But you also have to remember to vary them. Make little curlies. I'm just going to darken up all the hair. Oh, and I kind of forgot about the forehead. So I'll make some space for that, and then I'll just make some curly cues. You just want to kind of balance it out. Something like that. And just sort of have fun with it. You know, you can actually make this really dark. You can make the hair dark. And then you can take your eraser and you can actually do the same thing. I'll take Sketchmaster and you can add some highlights with the eraser. Okay, let me shrink. Made her hair really big, so let me shrink that. Okay. So now this guy, I feel like he would have a beret. Oops. I feel like he would have a beret or something. So I'm not really sure how to draw a beret, so I'm going to do a shape that reminds me of one with a little thing here. It's a little, I don't know why I made his hat so huge. Something like that. And then we'll just pretend like the hair is, let's see, we'll do some, let's see, what's a nice, yeah, something like that. And then here maybe we'll do some curls and just have it so it's, you know, so it's not the same, just so it's a little bit off balance. And then we'll have we have the hat here. I actually should have looked up what that hat looks like, but you know, we're just kind of having fun. And we'll give him some darker colored hair here. And then we'll give him some thicker eyebrows too. I'll give him a little bit of shadow over his nose. Not too bad. And this, I don't like this. Oh, let me change my eraser. I don't like this butterfly type thing. So for this one, for the I keep accidentally hitting redo. So for this crazy one, let's go really crazy and just do like sort of like a ice cream hair kind of thing. And again, I don't know where I want the part to be, but we'll just sort of give some lines that just kind of looks like the hair is going crazy and you know, blowing up or something like that. And we'll just give some little, so it looks like there's some details there, and color in the mouth. And that's pretty much it. You know, you can do a lot with just shapes. Swirl some, you know, just really give it some, you know, make it crazy. But it's a lot of fun to practice with hair. Just think about shapes and think about just making the shapes fun. Don't overthink it. Do some wild shapes. You know, you can do really big shapes. You can do really lopsided things. Just have fun with it and just experiment. I'd love to see what you guys do. Again, please subscribe and like. It'll really help me out. I don't think I said that in this video. Maybe I think it was the last video. But here's the first ones that I did, and here's the second ones that I did. So I go move my car. It's 2:30 a.m. and I have to move it to the alternate side of the street. But I hope you guys like this. I hope you got something out of it. And I hope that you practice your hair, and I hope that I get to see your lovely characters sometime soon. So as always, keep drawing, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.